What's really interesting, guys? What I want to make sure people notice is this Princess of Swords at a low. We didn't come back to this price level yet, right? We had the Ace of Wands a little bit early. I should have seen that though, because the pre-market stuff all took place in the pre-market. Even the open was in the pre-market. This gain card move, and then we tried to establish support. So there was a Princess of Wands opportunity opened up short, but there was also the Princess of Swords in here, which is at this price level right here, I believe. That's between, it's like 1030. Yeah, this price level here, actually, this makes sense. So this price level around like 55.8.55, we haven't returned to it. And what the Princess of Swords often indicates is that you're going to fall from a resistance level and then return back to it in the not too distant future. So with that said, we could through deduction expect that we would at least come back to this price level probably by the end of the day. But this is a bearish card, so I'm straddled on the market right now. I got into a straddle. Where did I get in? I have to fix my settings. Anyhow, it was somewhere right around here, like right around actually where we're at right now, pretty much straddled. Because I do, on a multi-day scale, see us going shorter. I also feel like this sequence of events right here is a little bit delayed next to real time, or relative to real time. What do I mean by that? So we've got the Knight of Swords here, right? We have the Sun card on the 17th, right? The Sun card took place on the 16th. Right? Before the Sun card. Knight of Cups. Right? So, Knight of Cups was what? On the 15th. So, in between there's the Fortune card. We didn't really see any cross-reading congruencies, but the Sun card took place here. And then, no, we're pretty much on point, actually. So, tomorrow morning, I feel like we're going to have another like move to the upside here, kind of like a last attempt, but I could be wrong, which is why I'm straddled, because we're going lower, almost certainly going lower into the weekend. What you want to keep in mind, the full moon here over the weekend indicating that like the main low for the month should be just a few days ahead of it, but we just entered a Mercury retrograde storm session, so I would not rely on the moon's normal behavior as an indicator. You will probably regret it. It kind of flips on its head during retrograde a lot of the time. So, in any case, what I think is going to happen here tomorrow... First thing in the morning, we've got the Knight of Wands cross-reading congruency. There's also a high cross-reading congruency for the high card of the July reading appearing there. Another cross-reading congruency for the high card of July in the 2024 reading appearing at the end of the day. But I'm more concerned with the beginning of the day here. What I think is going to happen is, I think I'm probably, this arrow should be a green one. No, we're going lower. So we probably finish a bit off of the lows here, especially because we've got this high correlation here towards the end of the day and the abundance card. I think we probably finish off of the lows. And then we open lower, but there's a notable move to the upside and a cash out opportunity I expect right here between 10 and 11 to close out of a long position. And then over like the course of the we should go lower into like the next few days. Probably on Friday is where I would close out, just to be on the safe side of the short position. So I close out of the long position of the straddle here, and I close out of the short position at this Empress card. And see, we've got cross-reading congruencies with the low July low card on the 2024 reading. So it's pretty interesting. See how the Ace of Cups, which is an opportunity to open up a long position or close a short position. It's the theme card for the month, right? So it's a decline offering opportunity. So the Ace of Cups is a tricky one to read in the midst of like a theme position, because it could be all down or it could be down and up. It could be very little down and all up. As long as there's the down before up and a significant opportunity. Now look, the Ace of Cups correlates to the card for the second, right? The second was the opportunity, the Ace of Cups opportunity in July to open up a long position before all of this rally here into what's most likely the high tomorrow, first thing in the morning. This has been a pretty solid reading, guys. We were off a day. I mean, almost not off. We have it for like almost the cusp of the second, third. We have a lowest low. And you can see right here on the second was the lowest low. Even if we went for the third, it's still pretty darn low compared to the relative to the rest of the market. So our Bitcoin trade, guys, really nailed that, right? If you were following along on the lives, or you've got our Discord alert service, you would have made some serious money over just a short period of time, because we would have had you get into a partial long position here on the 12th, right? The 12th Princess of Cups opportunity, and then likely I thought maybe there would be a lower price level, but either way, I would have added to that position. And then we had the idea was to close out at this green ellipse, right? To get in this red ellipse, boom, right there. And to close out at this green ellipse, if you have low risk tolerance, I advise to get out on the 17th. If you have high risk tolerance, I advise you to wait until the 18th and the 19th even. But I did warn that there was going to be some tricky chart behavior here on the 18th. Excuse me, on the 16th. I keep saying that's a 17. Oh, it's really pissing me off. Because it's blocked, so it looks like a 17. I keep saying 17. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to change it right now because it's pissing me off. Too many times I've done that. Oh my god. So obnoxious. What the... Make it bigger. All right, that's better. So the trade was to get out. If you have low risk tolerance on the 15th, get in here, get out here, basically is what we predicted. And this Bitcoin July reading was created, the shuffle file, 5/24/24, 1:49 p.m. Eastern time. If you got the members version of the Bitcoin reading, or you're following along on our lives, or you've got the alerts, the Discord alerts is like easily the most valuable, one of the most valuable services on the website now. Also relatively inexpensive. But so if you had higher risk tolerance, we advise you to wait through this and then exit out at a slightly higher price level here. And these ellipses were like price targets from well before the price ever made it there, guys. If you're interested in one of these services, it's a great way to support the channel. You get a ton of information. You go to order now on our website, Tarot for Traders, subscriptions. Order now, subscription, okay. And then there's 3 subscriptions: Discord alerts, all paid, and total access. All paid gets you access to the members only version of all of the monthlies, and we're literally smoking it. But the Discord alerts, $75 a month, get you live trade alerts when I'm making trades or when I see a trade that's been planned from one of these readings. I put in the alert, and people are making serious money, guys. So highly recommend, and it's again a great way to support the channel. Hey AV. Amazon, Google, and Tesla for tomorrow. I just recorded September Bitcoin. All right, so we'll look at Amazon first for tomorrow. I have to be off right at 4 today, guys, just to let you know. Okay, so that's that devil card kind of drop here, the yellow correlation to the devil card. It's kind of interesting. My sense is that we'll be higher and then we'll fall off. Yeah, so we should be higher at the open tomorrow in Amazon than the current price level now of, what is it, 187.36. We should be higher at the open tomorrow, and then we should sell off again from there. And it looks like there's another devil card fake out correlation on the 19th, where we revisit a support. So we're either going to come back to the price level of today or it'll be lower. I'm going to put in an ellipse here. So if you're new to the channel, guys, when I put in an ellipse on the chart, if it's red, it's where I expect there to be a trough or low that forms. And if it's green, it's where I expect there to be a peak or a crest. And when I have them overlapping each other, the darker part of the ellipses where they overlap each other is where there's a highest probability of it moving to. Like that. This would be the highest probability, but it could go all the way down there. That's not tomorrow, that's the day after. Tomorrow, I think we probably have something like this. Something like that. And you can, I'll show you guys an example of one of these. Well, there's the Bitcoin. I mean, you can see what happened there. That was nailed that. Let's look at Tesla and see what we can do. I'm not sure where our ellipses went for this one. Well, that's aggravating. We definitely had ellipses here too, but the advisement is hold on. Something like this. All right, so something along those lines. Like we're slightly up tomorrow, and then we're gonna have a pretty wide range on the 19th, and I think we'll probably see a high in there. Highest probability of somewhere in this one, but it could go way high, you know. It's a fast sudden move higher is the overall theme, and so far that's pretty much what July has been. And then the last one was, if you're new to the channel, guys, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Or if you know anybody that you think would be interested in this type of stuff, do a share for us. Really helps. We're trying to grow the channel and help as many people as we can. Google was the last one. All right, Google. And guys, really the best way to not miss out on these trades is to sign up or subscribe, I should say, for the alerts, the traded alerts that we have on Discord. If you didn't catch it, you go to our website, order now, subscriptions, Discord alerts, click here to order. Crypto alerts or stock index alerts or both. It's 75 for one, 125 for both. I mean, we started doing this like not even 2 weeks ago, and I'm sure that the people who are paying for this it's already paid off in like spades, because it's the most up-to-date, on-point trade information I can give you. Excuse me, guys. This one not so hot. So we had a high on the third. We called that. There was also like a low there within close time proximity. I had it for the third, but it was a couple of days off. Either way, another high I had for like the fifth. Hey, what's going on here? Here we go. Okay, so high on the 5th as well. So we went from a high to a high. And then I expected another low on the 9th. That did not pan out, but we did have another high on the 10th, and that panned out pretty well. There was an opportunity on the 11th to open up a short, and you can see how that really went, that little opportunity there, and then that was a really solid trade. I did expect to see another high or something close, and we did come pretty close. There's the 16th, right? There's that high there. Um, but I think probably what's going to happen at this point, looking at what's transpired, not my most accurate. We were off on on one low here, but aside from that, all pretty solid stuff. Oh, we were off on two lows. Not our best work. Not our best work. But considering that it was done all the way back in May 2024, missing it by just a day or so, like, oh no, you know, I mean, like, you have to be an absolute skeptic for that to be like, oh, he sucks. So I think probably tomorrow we've got this sharp drop here. We have a little bit of a pop, and then it's volatility. There's a resistance level that we failed to break through many times before that's highlighted. So this resistance right here, it looks like, so we have that highlighted in the midst of tomorrow, and then there's a sharp drop probably from that resistance. I'd say we probably end up going down into like this, the 50-day moving average at least. But this is like a fake out sort of, I feel like, for Google. Yeah, and we'll probably come down. I'm going to put an ellipse here. Right, so the green means that we expect some sort of crest to form there. Red is a trough. Hey, it was like, I got 6 minutes and then I'm off, guys. If you're interested in getting priority answering so that you get your questions answered, you could go to the YouTube channel and join. It's $50 a month, gets you priority answers as a supporter for the channel. We're also going to start doing shorts only for members, certain shorts. Yeah, tomorrow should be lower. There should be a significant trough tomorrow, so probably something along here. We should have like a pop out of it, and then a really big drop the next day. Something along those lines. I've got 4 minutes. Can you guide on VZDI? I've got to get some of these other people, my friend. Generally speaking, guys, it's good etiquette to ask one question, wait till it's answered, and then ask another question. Not to keep asking questions until yours has been answered. It's really not good etiquette. It's kind of annoying. So gold Dow token, look, end of July. Gold Dow token. Significantly higher, and there's a cash out opportunity there. Good to see you, Robert. Shoot 'em up theta chart update real quick. Where did it go? Okay, so we had a high at the beginning of the month, saw that 8th, looks like that didn't end up being a high. We saw like this pop, but it wasn't the high. And then we had another high here on the 16th, and you can see that transpired. So these ended up being peaks on the way to it, but there was a high here on the 16th. Whoa. Well, this goes pretty much bullish the rest of the month. There's a little bit of like a pullback here over the next few days, and there's a sharp drop there, but we've got correlations to the highest high for the year as well, so that would be really crazy. Doesn't mean that it happens, but there's a good chance based on that there's like this spike right here towards the end of the month, and that's before another drop. Let me look at the 1 year real quick, and then I got to roll. Yeah, there might actually be like a real spike to a high here, guys, before this drop. I would be on the lookout for that. In any case, guys, got to roll on every day between 3 and 4. Usually hop on about 3:20. Free questions, anything you want to ask. Much appreciation to all those of you who support. And with that said, guys, I got to roll. I will see you all tomorrow. And if you want to get the most up-to-date info on our trades, guys, just sign up for the alerts. It's one of our most inexpensive services and our most valuable at the same time.